The stars were no longer peaceful. Once, they'd been symbols of wonder and dreams. Now they were a battlefield, lit by the dying screams of ships and soldiers. The humans had come far, further than anyone expected. When the alien Vortari launched their invasion, they assumed Earth would fall within days. Primitive, divided, weak. But they didn't understand humans. The first orbital strike had wiped out half of Jakarta, millions lost in seconds. But what the Vortari mistook as defeat was just the spark. From the ruins, the fire of humanity was lit. They didn't retreat. They rose. Maya Talon, a field medic from New York, had never held a gun, but after she pulled the bodies of 3 children from a collapsed shelter, she picked one up and never looked back. Her squad called her Iron Angel. The Vortari called her Death. There was a moment on the blackened fields of Ontario when the sky itself seemed to shatter. Plasma bolts lit the clouds. The screams of burning metal drowned everything. Maya ran into it, not away, dragging wounded men and women out under fire. They begged her to leave them. She said nothing, just kept going. One Vortari warlord, Crash Va, watched from orbit. "They are broken," he said. "They fight without hope." His advisor disagreed. "They fight with something we forgot long ago." Hope wasn't the only thing humans brought. They adapted, they learned fast. Captured Vortari tech was reverse-engineered in weeks. Entire underground cities became factories. Children grew up hearing sirens instead of lullabies. But they never cried. They trained. Captain Reyes led the counteroffensive at Titan Base. He was 27, had a scar across his eye, and never smiled. When asked what he'd do if he saw the Vortari leader, he said, "Shake his hand, then break every bone in it." That day came sooner than anyone expected. Deep in Vortari-controlled space, a rogue human fleet, barely operational, made a suicide run. They jumped in with half fuel, no backup, and one message broadcast in every known language. "We remember Earth. We remember the children. We are coming." They weren't soldiers anymore. They were vengeance in flesh. One by one, the Vortari colonies fell, not to firepower, to determination. They didn't understand how humans kept standing. After losing families, cities, whole continents, they should have collapsed. But humans? They carry grief like armor. At the final battle over Zyril Prime, Maya stood beside Reyes, bloodied, burned, alive. "Do we make it out of this?" she asked. Reyes didn't answer, just nodded toward Earth's flag now painted across their battered warship. The last transmission before contact was lost came from Maya. "If we fall today, let them remember, it was not because we were weak, it was because we chose to stand. And standing comes with a cost." The Vortari High Mind watched the battle from afar. He turned to his scholars and whispered, "We should never have touched Earth."